I have my two yoga tune-up balls right here. The feet are one of those funny things in yoga where everybody thinks it's not really yoga until your feet hurt, and then you can't do yoga and you realize that it's everything. So I'm a big foot person. That's really where my interest in all of this actually started out, was learning that the tips of the fingers and the tips of the toes are actually as important as anything else. And and then the next step was that we were all connected, and then the next step was fascia. So that was kind of my journey into this interest and this knowledge. Okay, find your way to seated. Wiggle anything that needs to be wiggled. And then settle anything that can be settled. And find your way inside with your breath. Close your eyes. Deepen your breath in and out through your nose. And the traffic is really starting to ramp up outside our apartment again. It was really nice and quiet during the quarantine time. And as the phases start to come back, it's getting a little louder. I might have to shut the door. It's definitely not 30 degrees here though. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. Just checking back in with yesterday's work, the nitric oxide work at the back of your nose. I don't know if anybody checked out the article that I just posted, but it was an NPR article. I just posted it in the Facebook group about the importance of the breath. So breath is going mainstream. I mean, I don't know, maybe NPR is not exactly mainstream America, but it's America and it's big. Breathe into your chest, widen your ribs apart, and then exhale them together again. And breathe in again, just knowing that as that happens, your diaphragm actually flattens, making room in your chest cavity, making a vacuum in your chest cavity, which sucks air in, and then exhale, diaphragm comes up. Inhale, flatten your diaphragm. Exhale, release it. One last time, big, huge inhale. Big, huge exhale. And now let's come back to that seated relaxation. Relax your hands, relax your feet. See if you can pull your breath into the tips of your fingers and the tips of your toes. Does that sound impossible? Or just stupid? Or esoteric? Just try. The truth is that it does go. Of course, it goes through the bloodstream to all those places. If you ever cut yourself, you know that. But the other truth is that the body is one living, breathing, moving organism. Every time you breathe or move or change anything, everything changes, constantly changing, moving. Right down to the level of physics. Or maybe I should say right into the level of physics. We are never still. Well, get as still as you can, except for your breath. Everything is still. Still your thoughts, still your body. In and out through your nose. It could be big breaths or just normal breaths. Just see if you can feel it to the fingertips, to the toe tips, to the nose tip, even to the edge of the hair follicles on your head. Take 3 more of these deep Not necessarily deep, but profound breaths, body breaths. We're not concentrating on the chest or the belly, we're concentrating on the outer edges of the body, even your skin. Imagine now that your skin is like a balloon, like a membrane, like a body-shaped membrane. And then as you inhale, your skin expands a little. And then as you exhale, that it contracts a little. And this is boundary work as well. So your skin is your ultimate boundary, your ultimate physical boundary. And as you just feel it grow and shrink, you can also think about the permeability of this membrane or this boundary. And obviously, you are making your body very permeable by breathing. But your body's permeable in other ways as well. As soon as you open your eyes, it's permeable to light. Permeable also to light in ways that you don't necessarily see through your eyes. Your body's sensitive to light in other ways. But your eyes are the main place that light permeates your body. Last breath, just working with the fingertips and toe tips and the boundary of your skin. And then begin to deepen that breath. So if you want to stay with that image of your skin getting bigger, like a little balloon, and smaller on the exhale, then that works too. Or if you'd rather blur the boundary and make yourself part of the room, which is actually what's happening as you're breathing, part of the room becomes part of you, and then part of you becomes part of the room. Choose whichever of those images works for you. I have essential oils diffusing in the room, so it's easy for me to feel the air coming in because I smell it. And those essential oils become a part of me when I inhale, which is why we have to be very careful what we diffuse in our homes. And also, on a less cheery note, the pollution from the traffic is also becoming a part of me as I inhale. Last deep breath. Let your eyes gently open. Let all that light come in. Let the data come in. Smile your face a little bit, just waking up a little bit. We're going to do short foot before we do our sun salute, because I want everyone to be aware of the feet during sun salute. So I'm coming back enough so that you can see my foot. So I have 2 balls here for short foot. Short foot can be done, maybe I'll even put my foot up on my chair. Short foot can be done without any balls. So short foot is exactly what it sounds like. It's making your foot short. So what we do, it's exercise for the arch. So what we do is we push into the floor with the heel and the toes. We do that all the time anyway. And then we pull up with the arch. And I'm going to show you with the balls because it becomes a little more obvious. So if you have the 2 balls, you put one under your heel and one under your toes. And then you put a little bit of weight into your heel and you squeeze that front one, squeeze the front ball back with your toes. This is a warm up for short foot. So you extend your toes, you grab the ball and you pull it back towards your heel. This is you'll feel this mostly in your toes. So I'm just doing that a few times. And then I'm going to get rid of the front one. Just put the ball under my heel, pull back with my toes, pull up with my arch. So it's as if I'm pulling my foot in half. I can do it with my hand as well. We do this during down dog as well. So sometimes how I say, liven up your fingers on the floor. So this, imagine that my hand is my foot. It's exactly the same. You pull your fingers towards each other, really livening them up. And this part of your hand comes up. It's exactly the same with short foot. You can do it in different ways. You can do it with the ball under your arch if you like, and just fold up. And then you can do it just on the floor. So try it a bunch of different ways. You can just spread your foot on the floor, pull your toes towards your heel. So you're not slipping on the floor. It's like I'm trying to buckle the floor underneath my foot. You can do this on a towel as well. I don't have a towel around. If I had been thinking, I would have had a towel. If you put a towel or a yoga mat under your foot, and you try to buckle the material in the middle. So you're pulling your toes towards your foot. That your foot will get tired after a little while. You can do short foot anywhere, anytime. You can do it while you're doing the dishes. So I'm just doing it. You can do it both feet at the same time or one foot at a time. So I'll turn to face you. And you can see I spread my toes. I put my whole foot on the ground, and then I pull my toes back towards my heel, and I push my heel towards my foot, and I pull my arch up. This exercises all the muscles of the feet and helps your arches be a little higher. I have super high arches. I'm not so worried about that, but I do it because it exercises my feet. So you're just basically making your feet a couple of millimeters shorter. Let's try it with both feet now. I've done my right foot, and my right foot now feels totally different from my left. Try it with both feet. Spread your toes. Pull your front toes towards the back of your foot. You might get a cramp. I usually get a cramp in my left foot, not my right foot. Release it. And let's try it on the inhale. Spread your toes. Pull them back. My knees are a little bit bent here. Pull them back, towards the heels. And then release. Spread your toes again. Pull them back towards you. One more time. Spread your toes. Pull the toes back towards the heel. Lift your arches towards your face. And I got a cramp in my left foot. Okay, other foot now. So I'm going to do it with the balls first. There's a couple of different ways to do this. When you get really good at it, you can put the ball of your foot down and then the ball underneath your toes. I'm not that good at it. So even though I've been doing this for a long time, I put the ball just under the front of my toes. And then I try and roll the ball back towards the other ball with my toes. I'm rolling it back. It's tricky work. Roll it back. You have to get the balls in just the right position. One ball's under your heel. The other ball's under the ball of your foot. Grab it with your toes like a gorilla and pull it back towards your foot. You can do this sitting down, of course. I'll demo it sitting down. There just isn't as much weight on the foot, which sometimes is a good thing. So I grab that ball with my toes and I pull it back towards my heel. Over and over again. And then when you're finished doing it with the balls, place your feet on the floor, grab the floor with your toes and pull the floor back towards your heels. It lifts your feet up and makes those baby feet. Remember how we talk about Barbie feet? These are the opposite of Barbie feet. These are baby feet. Pull up your arches. One more time, grab. It's like you're at the beach and you're grabbing a bunch of sand with your toes and pull it back towards your insteps. That's short foot. Now roll out your foot. We'll come back to the ball after we do sun salute. I'm gonna bring my chair forward again. Okay, give a little flutter kick to your feet. Notice if they're a little bit tired. And then place them on the floor, just under your knees. Move forward in your chair. I'll do 4 sun salutes again today, exactly like I did yesterday. 1 with bent knees, 1 with extended legs, 1 with the lunges, and then 1 standing up. I encourage you to try all 4 if you have a chair nearby. Don't do the standing one if it's too much for you. Inhale, arms overhead. Or if you're taking a rest day, just do the gentle ones. Exhale, fold. Inhale, long spine. This first one is just so gentle. My feet are well spread on the floor though. Exhale, fold. Inhale your right leg in. Soft foot, exhale, fold. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, neutral. Use the neutral to rest. Foot on the floor, feel the whole foot. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. Gently now at first, not going into the edges of your mobility. Inhale up, just in the warm-up zone. Exhale, curl. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, long spine. Gentle with your body, gentle with your tissues. Exhale, fold. Especially at the beginning. Inhale, scoop your arms all the way up, half done. Neutral pose. Left side now. Nice and easy. You guys have been doing this a long time. Exhale, fold. Like you're moving through water or oil. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. Left side now. Inhale, left knee up. Exhale, curl, forehead towards your knee. Warming up the tissues. Do what feels good here. Exhale, resting pose, neutral pose. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, curl. Inhale, snuggle your right knee up. Exhale, curl. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, bubble your way forward like a stream. Exhale, fold. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. Surface now. Come to the surface of the water. Reverse swan dive and exhale, neutral. Extend your legs in front of you. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, lead with your belly and your chest and your sternum, and exhale, fold. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, bubble forward. Inhale, right knee up. Exhale, curl. Getting a little deeper, a little faster. Inhale up. Exhale, knees hip width apart, hands on the knees. Inhale, use your muscles. Deepen the movement here. Expose your throat. Exhale, back. Inhale, use some arm muscles, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, long spine, draw your shoulders down. Exhale, forward fold, make it delicious, like you're diving underwater. Inhale, use your arms on your legs, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, remember Kara's trick for the belly. Inhale up. Exhale, neutral. Other side. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, fold. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, down. The fold is getting a little deeper here. Left side now. Smooth, smooth, smooth. Left side comes up. Exhale, deep down. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, hip width apart, rest. Inhale, tips of the fingers, tips of your toes, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, right knee up. Exhale, curl, stretch your back out. Inhale, long spine, shoulders down. Exhale, forward fold. Make it good. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale up, use your belly, use your back. Exhale, neutral. Third one, going back a little further. I'm going to do the lunges this time. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, fold. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. Right side's going to come up first. Inhale, right knee up, or turn to the side. Extend your left leg, long lunge. You can come off your chair if you like, support with your hands. Exhale, down. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, wide-legged seat here. Leave your knees where they are, hands on your knees though. Inhale, adductor muscles. Exhale, belly muscles. Left knee up, or turn left. Extend that right leg. Drop down lunge. Inhale, long spine. Any movement that you do on the breath, exhale down. Benefits your fascia and your nervous system. Inhale long. Exhale. You can have your legs a little further apart if you like. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale down. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, neutral. Left side. Smile a little. Inhale, overhead. Lift your chest, fill your chest with air. Exhale, forward. Inhale, half lift. Use your belly, energize your back, getting going here. Exhale, fold. Going left now. Either left knee comes up or turn left and lunge. Use your chair as much as you need to. Exhale down. Inhale, long spine. Wide legs here. Pivot your back leg, hands on knees. I'm finding this part very effective. Inhale, bring your thyroid forward. Exhale, curl it back, protect it, squish it. Inhale, turn right. Exhale, drop down. Big inhale. Exhale, smooth, forward fold. What does it look like for you right now? Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift, using the belly muscles. Squishing and unsquishing the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up. Exhale, neutral. Here we go, last one. Pushing my chair all the way back. Come to standing if you like. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, fold. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. Right knee in or back. Exhale down. Get a big, deep lunge here. Inhale, long spine. This is where it changes. In the chair, neutral pose, on the floor, downward facing dog, widespread fingers. Inhale, ripple forward, make it feel good. You don't have to be in yoga clothes to do a sun salute. Exhale back. You probably can't be in a pencil skirt though. Okay, in the chair, left knee comes up. On the floor, right foot comes forward and exhale down. Big inhale. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, drop deep into your forward fold. Inhale up. Neutral pose. That's half. Here we go. Left side. Inhale overhead. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold down deep. Full body here. Inhale, left foot up or back. Exhale, drop down into your deepest lunge yet. Inhale, long spine. Stretch the crown of your head away from your sacrum. Exhale, neutral pose. Downward facing dog if you're on the floor. Hips are high. Shoulders are alive, fingers are alive. Ripple forward. Stretch out your belly. Exhale back. In the chair, right foot comes up. On the floor, left foot comes forward. Deep down, low lunge. Work it out, right psoas. Big inhale. Exhale. Everybody forward folds deeply. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, deep fold. Inhale up. Lean into the floor with your feet. And exhale, neutral pose. Wide feet. Take a breath. Three short feet here. Spread your toes, whether you're seated or standing, spread your toes and pull them back towards the heels. That's on the exhale. Inhale, spread your toes, gather the sand in front of you. Exhale, pull them back towards your heels. One more, inhale, spread your toes, reach them forward. Exhale, short foot, lift your arch, pull your toes back towards your heels. And then release. Wiggle your bum, wiggle your shoulders, wiggle everything. Grab your ball, just one ball, and we'll just do a bit of regular footwork here. Just one ball under your foot. You can do it seated or standing as you like. Just put your ball under the arch of your foot and just start rolling it out. For me, it's more effective standing because I get more weight on it, but I've been doing this a long time. If it's enough sensation for you seated, then do it seated. If it's better for you standing, come up, you can hold on to your chair. Roll that ball through your foot. If you don't have a ball, you can just be massaging your foot with your thumbs. And I don't think I have to demonstrate that. That's pretty obvious. Roll out underneath your heel. Find a new place here today on your foot that you didn't know you could access. Maybe your foot feels different from the short foot work. What can you find? And then take that foot, your right foot, point and flex it a couple of times. Take a couple of ankle circles in both directions. Place it on the floor and short foot it a few times. 1, 2, hopefully you don't have a floor that gives you splinters. 3, short foot it, pull it back, lift your arch, and then step on it and do the left foot. Roll through. So short foot started to become really popular on the internet a few years ago. If you search short foot in Instagram, you'll find all sorts of examples of how to do it. and how not to do it. Roll out your left foot. I mean, it's also all over the internet. You can just Google it too. Just Instagram is kind of cool because they're usually videos. Work out your heel a little bit. And then take a few turns in both directions with your ankles. Ankle, left ankle. Place it on the floor and short foot it 3 times. Pull, pull. Last one, pull. Inhale, spread. Exhale, pull. And then kick out your feet. Flutter kick them out in front of you. Let's do a few of the poses that we did yesterday, just so you can feel it in your feet. Come to goddess. Spread your knees wide. Let's just take a forward fold in goddess first. Bring your upper body forward. My hands are on my knees, but you can bring your hands down to your feet if you like. Or on your shins. Deeply inhale, exhale. And then come up to full goddess. Make your upper arms parallel to the floor. Point your fingertips up to the ceiling. Spread your feet on the floor and short foot them 3 times. Pull your toes towards your heels. 1. See how my fingers are helping my toes here? 2. You don't have to do that with your fingers. It just happens to me. 3. Last time, short foot. Can you even feel that into your calf? And then release them onto the floor. Spread your toes. Now push into your goddess. Push into your feet. Inhale up. Just a little. You don't have to come off the chair if you don't want to. Exhale down. Up again. Notice how it's your feet doing this pose. Exhale down. Last one. If you're sitting on the chair, you're just pushing into your feet. Exhale down. Extend your legs wide. Forward fold. Soften your feet. Deeply breathe and rest. Begin to work your way up. Bring your knees together. Take your right foot onto your Barbie toe and take a couple of rotations. So you're doing ankle rotations, but you're keeping your toe on the floor. We've done this before, both directions. And then other foot. So come up onto your Barbie foot, take an ankle circle or 2 or 3. Notice any popping or cracking. Sit back a little, flutter kick it out. And then keep your feet pointing towards me, towards the device, and flex and point and flex and point and flex and point. Are your feet getting tired? Flex and point. Last one, flex and point. Bend at the knees, place your feet under your knees. Short foot, pull it in. Let it go. Exhale, short foot. Grab the floor. Your whole leg can get involved in this, and then release. Last one, pull the floor towards your heels. Release. Let's take warrior 2. Bring your right knee over to the right side of the chair. Extend your left leg out straight, just behind you, and then take your hips and turn them towards your device. You might have to narrow your stance a little bit. I'm really far down here, so I've got to sort of inch my legs towards my device so that I can get my hips open. And then my shoulders are over top of my hips and my hands are in my forest. Take a breath, warrior two. Look over your front hand. Look over the same hand as your knee. Strong warrior, strong feet. Short foot here 3 times. Pull the toes towards the heels. Exhale, release. If your feet are tired and you're tired of short footing, you don't have to, just hold the pose. Second short foot, pull the floor, crinkle up the floor. If you had a yoga mat under there, it would be crinkling. Last time, crinkle the yoga mat together under your feet and then release. And let's take an extended warrior. Bring your back hand to your back leg and lift your front arm just a little bit. Let's bring our hand behind our head today, just for something different. Extend your elbow to the ceiling. Take a breath. Bring your right or your front elbow to your front knee. Extend your left arm, in my case, long. Come into extended side angle pose. Take a breath. Big, long diagonal line, in my case, from my left middle finger right down to my left middle toe, which is very tired. Stretch it long. One more breath. Let that top arm come up. And now we're going to come into the same position on the other side, except in goddess. So squiggle your leg back and take both of your forearms onto your legs. So we're in goddess pose. Usually we're like this in goddess pose, or like this. But today we're like this. Palms can face the ceiling. Take a couple of breaths. And then start to work your hands down towards your feet. Just sliding down. There's a lot of pressure with my forearms are pushing on my legs. Pushing, and my fingers are working down towards the arches of my feet. I call this sumo wrestler pose. Once you get down there, it's a pose that's a lot easier on the chair than it is standing, as you can imagine. Last breath, really pushing out. I've got a lot of contact with my lower arms, my forearms, and my shins, and then come back up. Bend your left elbow, put it on your left knee, or doing the other side. If you started on the other side, just reverse everything. Extend your back leg out. Find your feet on the floor. Find your way to warrior. Warrior two. Shoulders over hips. Extend your arms. Look powerfully over your front arm. Warrior two is a pose that changes our mindset. Spend some time in this pose. Breathe in this pose. Place your back hand on your back leg. Bring your front hand overhead. Reach back and cradle the back of your head. With your hand, lift your elbow up into the sky. Take a breath. Notice how that changes things in your belly. And then last one, side angle pose. Bend your arm, place your forearm on your knee, slide your arm around. Oh, we forgot to do short foot on the side. Exhale, long stretch. Short foot 3 times. Squeeze the floor. Feels different because your back foot is in a different position, right? Really good for it. Squeeze the floor. Last time, squeeze the floor. Come back to center. Extend your legs. You can have them apart or together or whatever feels good. Forward fold, take a rest. Nice work, everyone. That was really active. Fold forward, relax the back of your neck. Soften as much as you can. Soften the back of your neck, soften the big muscles of your back. Soften between your shoulder blades. Soften your face. Soften your belly. Gently start to come up for relaxation, and this can be really slow. You don't have to activate anything, just protect your low back a little bit. Move slowly into your relaxation posture. So that means for me, squiggling back so that I feel the chair behind my knees. And then as soon as you're in this posture, bring your awareness to your feet. Deepen and smooth out your breath. There'll probably be some fatigue or some tingling or some kind of sensation in your feet. If this is the first time you've ever practiced short foot, it might feel a bit unfamiliar and strange. And let your breath go through you in waves. And with every exhale, that slight wave of the exhale, soften something, starting at your footprint, moving up to your shins, your calves. Soften your thighs. Soften the pelvic floor. Just let it go. Very internal, the pelvic floor. It's hard to figure out where it is exactly. If you can, just let it flutter open and then soften the entire pelvis. And then soften your torso. Flip your hands so that your palms face the ceiling, and imagine that you have two lead or heavy balls in them. And then soften your shoulders. Imagine that they are heavy balls and let them fall towards your chair. Soften the muscles of your neck while you simultaneously and oppositionally let the crown of your head get a little closer to the ceiling. You might have to energize your belly muscles to do this. Just notice any extra space that you've created through your practice, through your consistent practice. Let your face soften and smile a bit. And then slowly begin to wiggle your tired little toes. Wiggle your fingers, they won't be so tired. Wiggle your head, work out the fascia of your neck. Wiggle your shoulders. Deepen your breath. Remember that warrior mindset. Remember that feeling when you were in warrior. See if you can bring that back just now. Pop your eyes open. Be really alert. Thanks for joining me today. Really nice to see everyone. It's beautiful here in Vancouver, although not 30 degrees. So it's time to get outside.